Hello, this is Centennial Hall, room 1303, and I'm going to give you a rundown on how the technology works in here. Up here at our teacher station, we have our touch panel that's going to control just about everything we need. Right now it's on the startup page. When I hit the press here to begin button, I get my choice of projector modes. Use just the left or just the right projector. Both projectors or neither. We'll go ahead and power up both projectors. That turns on the projectors in the room, and it brings both screens down out of the ceiling. Now the whole startup process takes just over a minute. While that's happening, we get a wait screen. We'll know things are ready to go when that screen turns from the wait screen to our main screen. While we're waiting, we'll go ahead and we'll talk about the lights. They're on the right-hand side of the touch panel here. Lights all on. 2 lecture settings, one using the whiteboard lights and one turning the whiteboard lights off. A theater setting, which will dim all the lights, and a lights all off button. Now we can also access those presets using these 5 buttons on the wall plate here. It corresponds to the 5 presets we have. And each door has a main on-off switch when you come in. Another feature we have here in the room that we can talk about is our wireless microphone. On the top of the unit here, I switch from off to on, and that's going to power on the wireless microphone for me. And then whatever I say or do into the wireless microphone is going to be reinforced in the room through the speakers. Now I probably am going to have to adjust the level based on where I clip the microphone on and how loud my voice is. So in order to adjust that audio level, I'm going to come back to my touch panel. And now in just a second here, the touch panel changes to our main screen. So now we're all booted up and ready. And in the bottom portion here is a button that says Audio Control. We'll go ahead and hit that Audio Control button. I get some options. The one that we want to look at is on the left-hand side, the wireless microphone here. I can turn it up or turn it down. And I can hit the back button when I've got it set. When I'm all done with the wireless microphone, I want to make sure and flip that button off. And that's because even if we're not using the wireless microphone, if it's turned on, it will completely drain the battery. All right, on our main page here, we have 2 things that we'll need to pay close attention to. The first are the tabs at the top. There's a left projector tab and a right projector tab. The left projector tab, when it's selected, whatever you select on the source select row there, is going to switch on just the left projector. If you want to change the right projector, you have to hit the right projector tab and then change the right projector. So they switch individually and not together, so you can have 2 different things. And right now you'll notice the right projector has the PC and the left projector has the PC. So if we look at the screens in the front of the room, you'll notice that the PC is showing up on both of them for us. A quick note on the PC is that it should be powered up, but it's located underneath here if it's not. And you'll need to log in individually. So go ahead and you use, for the username, the front part of your UWL email address. And the password is going to be your UWL net ID. So you'll need to log in, and then when you're done, you're going to want to make sure and log out when you're finished. Okay, the next thing on our source select row then is our 2 laptop options. We have our regular, our VGA laptop, and our digital, or our HDMI laptop. The connections for those are located in the cable cubby here. There's also a power supply down in there, so you don't have to rely on battery. You can plug right into the desk. For demonstration purposes, I'll go ahead and pull the VGA cable out. I'm going to hook it up to my laptop here. Then I'll take the audio cable, and I'm going to connect that to the headphone jack on my laptop. Then my laptop should be ready to go. So I come over to the touch panel, and now I'm on the left projector tab. So when I hit the laptop button here, the left projector is going to switch to my laptop. So we have left projector laptop, right projector PC. And a quick note on the laptop, if it doesn't pop up like mine did right away, it's probably because your laptop isn't in the correct mode to see an external projector. You can change that in your control panel, or the shortcut on a Windows keyboard is to hold down the function key and hit F8. That'll either bring up a little menu or scroll through some modes automatically. You'll want to make sure and be on the duplicate mode so that whatever you're showing on your laptop shows up on the screen. The next button we have is our Blu-ray button. When I hit the Blu-ray button, I get the different controls for our Blu-ray player. Play and stop on the left, our navigation and menus on the right. The full screen video button is going to allow me to preview what we're doing. I can hit back to get back to the main screen there. The Blu-ray is located on the right-hand side of the teacher station. You can use the front panel controls as well. And a quick note is that you don't have to have a Blu-ray disc to play in the Blu-ray player. You can have your regular DVD or CDs and go ahead and play them in there. This is also a good time to mention the volume. The volume knob's located here at the bottom of the touch panel. I can turn it to the left and to the right to adjust the volume. And a quick note on the volume is that right now our left projector has Blu-ray selected and the right projector has the PC. But the only audio that we're going to hear is the Blu-ray audio. And the reason for that is that the audio is determined by the most recent button press. So since Blu-ray was the last button I hit, Blu-ray is what we're going to hear over the speakers and we won't hear anything else. If you wanted to have the PC be what you heard, you would have to go back to your right projector and press that PC button again in order to switch the audio to the PC. The next thing we can talk about is the document camera. It's on the right-hand side of the teacher station. It's pretty straightforward. On the back, we have our power button. Hit the power button, the light blinks green. When it's a solid green, we'll know it's ready to go. Up by the camera, we have our advanced features like zoom in and zoom out using the zoom wheel. Our focus, auto and manual, freeze, and our other options that can be accessed right there from the camera. Once the document camera is ready, I come over to the projector, or to the touch panel rather. I'm on the left projector, and I hit the document camera button. And it takes just a second, like it does for all of the things, for everything to sync up. But once it does, anything I show on the document camera is going to show up on the left projector for us. The last button we'll talk about on the source select row is our auxiliary button. When I hit the auxiliary button, a little sub-menu comes up, S-video or composite video. Those connections are back in our cable cubby here. The audio is shared, so you'll always plug into those two audio jacks. But the S-video is here and the composite video is here. And what those would be used for is if you had any external device that you wanted to bring in, say a video camera or your iPod or something like that, you could plug right into our connections here, choose the auxiliary and the correct mode, and then you'll see and hear whatever it is you're using on our system here. On the left-hand side of our touch panel, we have some very handy buttons, the left projector mute and unmute, and the right projector mute and unmute. And they aren't quite as simple as just muting the video from the projectors. When I hit that left projector mute button, it's going to mute the video of the projector without powering anything down, but it's also going to bring the screen up. And I'll give you a quick demonstration of why that's very handy. You'll see the video went away, but the projector didn't power down, so I don't have to wait for it to power down and power back up. And the screen went up. So now I can go ahead and use the whiteboard and write my notes or give a demonstration of whatever I'm doing with the whiteboard. And I can still have the PC up on the other screen. And then when I'm all finished, I don't have to wait for everything to power down and power back up. I can just hit that unmute button. And the video is going to come back, and the screen's going to come back down, and we'll be ready to show what we need to show. The right projector mute and unmute button obviously do the same thing, just on the right projector. And the bottom button here then is our help button. And when I hit the help button, I get the names and phone numbers of a couple members of the Academic Technology Services staff. And those are the phone numbers you'd call if you ever had problems during class or ever had any questions. Somebody would answer and get back to you as soon as possible. When I'm done looking at those phone numbers, I hit the OK button, and then I'm back to my main screen. And in the bottom right-hand corner, I have a System Off button. I hit System Off, and then it's going to ask me if I want to turn it off. And when I hit that Power Down button, it's going to power down both of the projectors, and it's going to put both screens back up, so it's just like when we came back into the room. So a quick reminder that if you ever have any questions or concerns, please contact Academic Technology Services, and we'd be more than happy to help you out. Thank you.